Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I am a little bit sick, but I still wanted to release this video today because as you guys know, CES has just started and Samsung already dropped the bomb and they released the Samsung S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite. So we could sit here, talk about all the specs, but one thing I do want to talk about for specs wise, the Sony spec thing I'm going to talk about, is I was kind of interested that they added a 5 megapixel camera, but for macro, it's a macro camera or macro camera lens. So that's something that was interesting when it comes to like specs. But other than that, it's pretty standard 4,500 milliamp battery on both phones, 128 gigabytes of storage, 6 to 8 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 855. I was surprised there wasn't an 865 in there, but yeah. We could sit here and talk about all the specs, but the one thing I want to know is why? Like, this phone's cool, don't get me wrong. We don't even know prices yet for this phone, so it might not even be as cheap as we'd hope it'd be. But considering it has the Lite name, I'm kind of hoping it is like under like 500, right? But it just raises the question why. So we have the S10e already, which is a budget phone, and they have their A lineup, which is also budget pretty much. It's pretty cheap, the A line of phones that they release. So why is there a need to release the S10 Lite and the Note 10 Lite? They're really cool. They look nice. The screen looks nice, and it gives you an idea of what the Samsung S11 or S20 is going to look like. But the Samsung A51, there's so many Samsung phones, but the Samsung A51 that just came out also gives you a hint at what the Samsung S20 or S11, whatever they decide to call it, will look like. And it just raises the question, why was there a need to release phones like this? Now, I understand that they could have released just the Note 10 Lite. That one kind of makes sense. Make a cheaper version of the Note, which is pretty good because not many of the Samsung phones other than the Note line have the stylus, and a lot of people like that, but as you guys know, the Note lineup is always very expensive. So that one is understandable. It's justifiable. There isn't a phone like that for Samsung. So that one I get, right? That one gets a pass because it's needed in their marketplace, right? It'll give good sales and stuff like that, considering it's just a cheaper version of the Note 10 that I was already released this past year. So, or 2019 is 2020 now, forgot. But anyways, the Samsung S10 Lite doesn't really make any sense to buy. If they're gonna release this S10 Lite and the S20 or S11 is about to come out, and they could potentially release like an S20e or S11e, why would they create an S10 Lite like 1 month before they actually release their new phones? I just can't understand what the whole point of these phones are. Like, I get that they're trying to target like a cheaper audience, but at the same time, like, is there really a need, considering that phone will be the same price as a Samsung S10 right now? Because considering, if you think about it, this phone or the S10 Lite will probably cost around $500, judging by the specs and the screen and everything like that. You can get an S10 for $500 right now on like eBay or something. So it just makes me wonder, why would you get an S10 Lite when you can get an S10, like the actual flagship? Now, there isn't really big difference between the two, but I'm pretty sure in hand and when you actually use it, there will be a noticeably difference in feel or something like that. And it just raises the question, like I said before, like I'm just restating my answer, why? There's no need for this phone to be in the marketplace, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, you can let me know in the comments down below and what you guys think about this phone. But overall, specs are good. Obviously, the specs are always going to be good. Cameras are nice. It's very interesting that they added a macro camera there. So that's something I am interested in. It has a square camera cut out on the back, and then it has the punch hole display like on the Note 10. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't think this phone is necessary in the marketplace as of now. I could be wrong because the phone's not even out yet, and we could see that it's actually pretty good and it sells well like the Pixel 3a did, but for now, I don't really think that it's good enough to be on the marketplace, considering they're just about to release their new flagship devices along with their potentially E line that they've started since last year with the S10e. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this phone in the comments down below. Am I wrong? Do you disagree with me? Why do you think this phone is good in this like marketplace for cell phones in the future? And just let me know. Anyways, that's it for this video. I know it's pretty much a short one, but I just wanted to talk about it. I'll keep on giving updates on what I think about certain CES devices that are coming out. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.